This meeting is being recorded.
This is Dr. Jack Barnathan. I am thrilled to be with my dear friend, colleague, fellow expatriate from Krypton, Dr. Joanne Hubley. Dr. Joanne, it's so good to have you here today.
Oh, so wonderful to be here. That's so great. Thank you so much for those lovely words.
Maybe I shouldn't have given away the Krypton. All right, okay. But yeah, the Dr. Joanne and I were just talking about what one of the things that I think I'm so fortunate I have someone I can talk with about this, and together we're working hard. And of course, there are others. How do we get people, and we use an analogy, how do we get people across the river? Across the river is the energy you wanted, it's the strength you wanted, it's realizing that deep within there's a strength, there's a fire, there's an energy that could be ignited and that's where it becomes tricky, because Dr. Joanne and I were just talking about, if all we do, and this is powerful, of course, is list, well, here's the benefits of not drinking dairy in your coffee. It's going to reduce inflammation. It's going to help the GI be healthier and not be swollen and other GI upsets and so. But instead, make it something compelling. Dr. Joanne, when you and in LIVA and with your system, and you have this incredible team in your center in St. Catharines, upstairs in Canada, you have the ability so many ways that I think a lot of people are missing, and we're both passionate about. It's not just the facts, it's inspiring and igniting and saying there's something incredible across that river. Am I right?
Absolutely. So often people are unaware of the infinite possibility for them to actually be able to achieve what it is that they're really wanting to achieve. So many times, yes, I'm dealing with pain, and pain physically, and it's often their backs. But of course, there are many other areas of their bodies that can also have pain. So once we can get that pain under control, which is meeting then their expectation, this is when the possibilities open up beyond what they have ever thought possible. Then they come in to say, oh, Dr. Joanne, I was able to squat. Oh, Dr. Joanne, did you know I was able to digest this wonderful meal so much better? Oh my gosh, Dr. Joanne, I've had the best night's sleeps I've had in ages. So these are the compelling possibilities that people aren't always aware of if they were to just give their bodies a chance with receiving information, receiving hands-on care, going through the various steps that one needs to do, but we need to fight for ourselves. We need to fight for health. And there are very many parts to being guided. And I'm so grateful for those that are growing along with LIVA.
Yes.
And growing with me. We are achieving, and people are achieving and having those goals that seemed impossible to achieve. They're achieving them. And it's such a humbling, and I have so much gratitude to be able to be providing them with insights and information that go beyond just the science, that go beyond just the facts, that percolating deep and getting to their center is really then allowing them to go after with the right steps to get what it is that they want.
Yes. It has to be more than just a list of facts. Facts are important. Science is important to back up. But I think that's the thesis I've always, as a doctor early on, where, you know what, you come out of school, you just took all your boards and all that, and you you're good at reciting facts and explaining, oh, well, I just did Codman's test, and because you're feeling this and this, I know what's happening in your shoulder. That's great science. But when we can get them excited, because now to get them to do the stretches we want to help them heal and strengthen, it can't just be, okay, well, yes, your rotator cuff is in distress. It's actually experiencing some inflammatory responses, blah, blah, blah. Notice how my voice changes. Blah, 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 blah. I sound like a reporter, like on scene. This is Dr. Jack Barnathan for Channel 12 News. And instead, when I could say to them, you want to play softball with your grandkids? You want to have a swing that's going to be the envy of the block? And just that alone, right, can trigger. Now it's like, you know what? I'm going to find that rowboat to get across that river. I'm going to start doing my stretches. I'm going to start. Now there's that motivator along with the science strengthening it. Isn't that like the best team, I guess, to have?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Teflon against negativity, Teflon against viruses, Teflon against weaknesses. We can banish them all. And there are strategies and steps to be able to do that, and they work.
Yes. And we're gonna continue talking about this, because there's few people I enjoy as much brainstorming with Dr. Joanne, and you being able to pull up a chair and have some coffee with us, no milk, and enjoy learning these insights, because just this one little thing, this little aspect of the emotional part, can help us get across that river. Dr. Joanne, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Jack.